What's up? What's up? What's up, Yang Gang? Hey, how you doing? I'm LaShawn Bridges. For those of you who have not been following my posts, again, for those who have been following my posts, I want you guys to know that I really, really, truly appreciate you following me on YouTube. Continue to follow me as I continue to give you videos discussing our presidential candidates and the campaign runner-ups for 2020. Okay. So thank you so much for subscribing too. So please continue to subscribe to LaShawn Bridges, okay, on YouTube. And I will post 2 videos every week, okay, weekly. So you guys can see 2 new videos a week, all right? And you can comment. Please feel free to comment whatever you choose. And I will definitely try to read your comments in an orderly fashion and get back with you guys as soon as possible, okay? But I definitely thank you once again for following me and continue to follow me and subscribe and push like, all right? And tell others about it, okay? Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to get into um, my presidential candidate of choice, Andrew Yang, versus presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. According to the CNBC site, Bernie Sanders, of course, will be running for presidential campaign in 2020. All right. Bernie has been pushing towards a $15 an hour minimum wage increase since 2017. He doesn't like the 7.25 current minimum wage. You know, he wants to push for a higher minimum wage of $15 an hour instead. He feels that citizens are starving with the current minimum wage and need money to survive in today's economy. But what will Bernie do about automation that presidential candidate Andrew Yang speaks about? What will he do? Near the future, there will be elimination of jobs such as warehouses, truck driver jobs, restaurant jobs, clerical jobs. All kind of different jobs will be eliminated before it's over with because automation will be taking place. How will citizens survive then, Bernie? Bernie fails to explain this, but disagrees with presidential candidate Andrew Yang's universal basic income plan. Bernie says that he supports the universal basic income plan, but that it is a step too far for the United States, according to CNBC.com. He instead pushes the idea of raising the minimum wage for the United States would be better. He wants to push for legislation for equal pay equals equal work, where women will have equal pay like men. Well, I guess, that does sound pretty good for women to, I'm all for women rights and for women having equal pay. I do believe that women, if they working hard and doing the same type of work as men, they should be created an equal pay just like the men, especially if they're doing the same type of work. So I definitely agree with that plan. So it sounds good what he's talking about. But the automation, Bernie, you need to discuss what are you going to do about automation because it's coming. And it will definitely eliminate a lot of jobs and people will have a lot of stress because there's going to be fewer jobs. And so what is your plan, Bernie, to ease up the stress of the citizens of the United States? Because those people that will be stressing are going to be stressing because they're trying to make ends meet and trying to live day to day and in the economy and figure out what to do as far as in paying bills and everything. So what is your plan on that? Okay. According to the feeltheburn.org, Bernie wants to tax some of the world's wealthiest corporations. These companies stash tens of billions of dollars in overseas tax havens while at the same time receiving billions in subsidies. He said that we should invest money into small businesses and corporations. Is this a good idea? Well, yes, if you're not one of the wealthiest people coming from a wealthy corporation. To those people, it will create chaos and other kind of problems. According to CNN.com, Bernie Sanders proposed a 77% rate for billionaires, and AOC wants to tax incomes of over $10 million at 70%. Well, presidential candidate Andrew Yang instead would like to see 193 million qualified Americans receive their unearned salary from these big tech businesses blamed for their collective misfortunes. He wants to tackle tech businesses such as Amazon, Netflix, Google, for example, and have them pay taxes that will benefit the UBI plan for citizens, which is the $1,000 a month plan for $12,000 a year for every citizen that's 18 years of age and older. Okay. Whether Bernie sees it or not, Andrew Yang's way or not, automation is definitely coming. Technology is growing each and every year, you guys, and jobs will definitely be taken over eventually by robots taking over positions such as warehouse positions. Andrew Yang on his site www.yang2020.com, he has a video on there. If you go on his site of his policies, there's a video that he posts. And on the video, it actually shows how robots will definitely take over the economy before it's over with, as far as in a lot of jobs, that a lot of businesses will definitely have these robots in place to save on production and save on hiring a lot of employees. So he shows one robot that was actually working in a warehouse and was lifting a lot of products and doing shipping and handling by himself, and was moving the products along so fast. And this is something that's scary, guys, because, we're in the 21st century. We already see a lot of modern technology. I mean, just the other day, I was at McDonald's. My daughter decided to treat me at McDonald's for lunch. And, it was weird because I was thinking about ordering up front at the register. And then my daughter said, Mom, I got you. You don't have to order. I'm going to treat you today. I said, oh, okay. So just when she got ready to treat me lunch, I was thinking she was going to walk up to the register like me and try to go pay. And she said, no, we don't have to go up there to pay, Mom. I'm going to pay right here at the computer. So she's typed it in and just typed in our order and everything. And I already saw the little machines, but I never really use it. I'm so old fashioned. I always, go up to the counter. So with that being said, that's just one, example of how modern technology, is taking over. We already got machines that people can now place their orders without even having to go to a human and talk to them and go to a cashier and have them take the order like the good old days. Now we can use machines and go in there and take your order and be done with it without even talking to a cashier. So definitely Bernie Sanders need to think about automation and why he doesn't want to support the universal basic income, because I don't understand why he doesn't want to support the universal basic income, because we're going to need this universal basic income plan, especially for the many people that are going to be without jobs once automation kicks in and takes over a lot of these positions. Even like today, we have cars that drive themselves. There's trucks that's going to be driving themselves before it's over with and be delivering products from state to state. And in Andrew Yang's video, www.yang2020.com, he actually shows, how these trucks they already making them right now. And eventually they're going to take over a lot of positions, and a lot of people that depended on working as a truck driver to make ends meet and to make money for their family will not be able to do that anymore once these truck driver positions are not available because of automation and because of modern technology taking over. So that's something that Bernie Sanders and a lot of us need to think about, you guys, because we're in the 21st century and every year technology advances. So it's coming, it's definitely coming. Whether we are ready for it or not, technology is advancing every single day. I feel the universal basic income plan will definitely be awesome for both the employed and the unemployed citizens of the United States. And on CNN.com, as I read my notes, Andrew Yang says that the goal is not about saving jobs, but the goal should be about making our life better. And I definitely agree, Andrew Yang. On www.washingtonpost.com, Bernie Sanders also wants to create Medicare for all people. He wants the people to be able to pay more in taxes but no longer pay premiums, copay, or deductibles. His plan would include everyone in the next 4 years, starting at Medicare eligibility, age from 65 and under. Then everyone on Medicare younger than 18, and then it would slowly add the rest of the population over the next 3 years, while offering plans that cost for no premiums or deductibles. Sounds good, but presidential candidate Andrew Yang also wants to create Medicare for all and a new healthcare system. but his plan will create doctors to be on a salary-based pay, and the cost of healthcare will be under his control. He wants to provide holistic healthcare to all citizens. And if doctors are salaried, this will be better relationships with patients. And when tackling holistic approaches, patients' mental health will be evaluated. They can then get referred to and help for other issues such as sexual abuse, addictions, domestic violence, and other kind of issues. By providing holistic healthcare, it will help create a better healthcare and a better life for all. So I definitely agree more with Andrew Yang's healthcare plan, because we also need to make sure that people get evaluated for other issues that they go through in life, such as like the ones that I just listed: sexual abuse and addictions, domestic violence, and all kind of things that people are dealing with that add on stress besides just finances. That adds on a lot of stress for people, because so many people nowadays are committing suicide, or we had a lot of mass shootings and things like that. And we have to think about this and have to, sit back and realize that these things are going on because of stress built up from the economy, from people not having the money and the finances, and from people not having health care. I mean, all that adds stress. So I definitely agree with Andrew Yang's plan about looking further into helping evaluate people that are going through these kind of stresses, day-to-day stresses, and to help give them some help. Okay. So both candidates definitely have great plans, and I'm just hoping that you know we can see even more. I will watch and follow Andrew Yang, and I will watch and follow Bernie Sanders as they both talk about policies. But I definitely am for Andrew Yang's policies because I just feel like it makes sense. I have not heard anybody stating as much policies the way Andrew Yang brings the policies to us. Okay, so if you guys can continue to follow me as I continue to bring you more information, and you can follow me on the next video as I give a part 2 on Bernie Sanders and the information that I will address with you guys about Bernie Sanders. I would highly appreciate it if you watch my next video. And subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay, keep subscribing so I can bring you more juicy information, correct information that I will get definitely to share with everybody that watches on YouTube. Okay, thank you for your support once again. Continue to follow me on my site, the DDO. My name is LaShawn Bridges, and you can follow me on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Facebook. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.